I did want to like quickly ask, you're like blowing up on Instagram, right? You got 43,000 followers. You're crushing it. And I saw that you pivoted to the very popular content slides, which is, you know, I was just taking a peek in the background, like 1,000+ likes on most of them. Brilliant. I'd love to talk about like a little bit, if you had 1 or 2 tips for people. I kind of took a long detox, but I'd love to, like, I'm kind of trying to get back into Instagram after being away for a while. Any tips to grow your Instagram account now? And like, what have you done to change how you brand yourself on like social?
Yeah. Gosh, now I feel like algorithms have changed so much recently that, although I get really good engagement, growing it has been proving to be more difficult over time. But I feel like I've had a love-hate relationship, especially with Instagram and all social media, that I have to create content for. And so what I've been trying to concentrate on is putting out content that I actually enjoy sharing. Like, I literally enjoy sharing it. And instead of, oh, I gotta, you know, find something to teach today, or I don't know, like following all the Instagram tips, I don't have the energy for that. And so I thought, what am I already doing that I could share with other people that would be helpful for them? And so I have a strategy at the moment of sharing what's going on in my boot camp and what people are learning and how they're reaching their goals. Cause I'm like, those are such inspiring stories. And I know people benefited from hearing my story and my vulnerability, and my students are okay with me sharing those things. And so I've been sharing my student stories, and I would say like any tips would be, what excites you? Like, lean into that. And if you're finding that you're resisting what people are telling you to do on Instagram to grow your following, pay attention to that. Why does it frustrate you? What is it about it that you hate? Awesome. Now you know that. Go do the thing that excites you. And so I would say, like, be aware of why you're feeling that resistance, and that you don't just need to overcome that feeling of frustration and do the things that you're being told to do. Like, find what excites you and the thing that you want to share, and lean into that, and you will find your people. Like, the people that are meant to connect with what you do, they'll come. That's what I would say. And not worry about the numbers.
Yeah. I think everyone gets a little too hung up on the numbers, but that's great advice. Are you, like, in terms of the strategy, I think the other thing that people get bogged down by is that there's so many places to post content. Like, so I know a lot of the strategy is just like really doubling down where your audience is and like focusing on maybe 1, 2, or 3 at the most. Is there a place where you allocate your time? Do you kind of just use like a buffer and blast your content across everywhere? Like, what's your like general strategy there?
I used to, but it just felt scattered to me. And so I pulled back, and I've only been concentrating on Instagram because I figured, well, that I've already built a following there. I don't mind showing up there. It's somewhere I like to converse with people and be engaged with people there. So I don't mind doing that. And so, no, I don't pre-plan things. I see a story I want to share. I quickly screenshot it. I share it in stories, and then I reshare it as a post. Like, I'm trying to put in less action with more impact. I'm trying to find the things that will just give more impact, but that are not going to eat away at my energy or my thinking. And so that's what it's been more in the moment stuff. I'd like to be more planned out, but at the moment, that's what's going on.
No, that's I'm kind of the same way. I think that makes total sense. Follow Melinda. It's Melinda Livsey it's Instagram. Just follow her. I'll link it in the show notes. I think I just clicked. You can link. She links out to the brand strategy course and the brand strategy bootcamp too. So that's an easy way to get it. I'll grab these links so we can put them in the show notes as well. The one thing I wanted to pick your brain a little bit, just to kind of circle back on the brand strategy bootcamp. Like, how into the weeds, like, is the course structured where you're getting like learning from like examples of clients you've had in the past? Like, can you talk about like the framing of like how the content was created?
Yeah. So we do, first off, lessons. So video lessons as far as how to sell it, how to do a workshop, how to do a roadmap, and actually show like, here are the pitfalls that you might run into, or roadblocks. Here's generally what you want to get out of this. And so we have a teaching portion, so a lesson that I do. Then we have 2 client examples that were completely recorded. So the entire workshop was recorded of 2 of my clients. And then I show what we created afterwards. So the roadmaps that we created from that. And then in there's group coaching. And this is the big part that I'm finding is the, the catalyst, I would say, that helps people make that transition in their mindset, especially, is that we encourage people to partner up and then to practice the workshop with another person in the boot camp and do strategy for that person in their business. So if you can do strategy for another strategist, you could probably do strategy for anybody. And the cool part is that we give them templates and here's the process that you can use. But we really try to encourage people to go with your intuition and your gut and your curiosity. And if you want to follow something, ditch the framework. That's just there as a tool. And if you need to adjust it, that's fine. But follow your curiosity to help the other person understand who they are and what their business is and who they can attract and make an emotional connection with and want to work with. And it's been really fun to see that clients who are strategists who are in the client position, they can then feel what it's like and raise their emotional intelligence. They can feel what it's like to be a client and be asked those questions and realize, oh, this is how they might feel when I ask them this question. Oh, this is what it's like to think about your customer and the journey that they're going to go through when interacting with your business. And I've seen such transformation in people who partner up. So we encourage them to do that too and provide the community for that.
Yeah, I love that for a lot of reasons. One is that having a partner or a community, you get that accountability. I've taken so many online courses in the past year plus, and I struggle to complete all of them, mainly due to the fact that there is no community. It's just on need to log in, watch the video, take the course, some sort of engagement every once in a while. But that lack of community and accountability, I think is another word for it. It's huge. So I love that the program is anchored on that. And I agree that if you can build a strategy for a strategist, everything else should be super easy. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Design Huddle. The opinions expressed are solely our own and do not express the views or opinions of our employer.